Please review these guidelines for personal safety and awareness while interning or volunteering in the Mesa Fire Medical Department Social Services Division. During your volunteer or intern experience with the Mesa Fire Medical Department Social Services Division, you may go on 2 different types of calls, uninvited or invited. Social services primarily goes on uninvited calls, meaning the resident is not expecting the visit. The community response team and the home safety team both go on invited calls, meaning the resident or the family is expecting the visit. No matter the type of call, it is important to always practice these 3 rules. 1. Stay alert. Be aware of the environment you are in and who is with you. 2. Communicate in a way that people understand that you are confident and calm. 3. Trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, discreetly mention this to your partner and leave the call. Before going on a call, make sure you are prepared by having gas in the vehicle, adequate GPS or a map, and that you are aware of any road conditions. It is also helpful to review any important paperwork before the call. Also, always have drinking water in your vehicle. Ice and coolers are available to ensure that you always have water for yourself and others. Prior to going on a call, you must be wearing appropriate attire for your volunteer or intern role, including your Mesa Fire Medical Department badge. Always wear closed-toed shoes and minimize jewelry. Depending on your volunteer or intern role, you may be using a Mesa Fire radio. Please always make sure there is adequate cell phone charge for emergency situations. You will also want to have access to a PPE bag, including hand sanitizer, masks, gloves, foot coverings, Lysol, and glass cleaning wipes. Finally, you will need any important information related to the call and any necessary resources. As you prepare to approach the home or apartment, be mindful of the neighborhood, other vehicles, and any animals. Please park in a way that makes it easy for other drivers. Please follow all parking rules, including parking on the correct side of the road. Make sure to lock the vehicle and be aware of the environment by looking, listening, and smelling. Depending on your volunteer or intern role and if you are using a radio, you may be required to advise alarm of your status during visits. All team members should knock loudly and identify themselves and that they are representing Mesa Fire and Medical Department. If you are not comfortable entering the home for any reason, please ask the resident to speak with you outside if possible. Please remember that pets can become anxious around strangers. Upon entering the home, make sure you are following the resident, not leading. Determine who is in the house and take note of the environment. Try to visit an essential location of the home, like the kitchen. Sit or stand where you feel comfortable and make sure to be aware of how to exit the home. During the visit, it is important to establish rapport and to listen to the resident. Try to conduct most of the visit in the listening role by primarily asking open-ended questions. The resident and those they identify as critical partners in their care should be included in the conversation. Make sure to minimize distractions when appropriate and be respectful that you are entering another's home. Do not accept food, drink, or gifts. If the environment changes and you no longer feel comfortable, make an excuse to leave. Please remember that you are representing the Mesa Fire Medical Department when driving and on a call. Do not argue or try to reason with a resident. Thank you for reviewing these guidelines for personal safety and awareness while interning or volunteering in the Mesa Fire Medical Department Social Services Division. If you have any specific questions, please refer to your volunteer supervisor. Thank you.